Good afternoon. Welcome to the ICTY Weekly Press Briefing. My name is Magdalena Spalinska. I'm spokesperson for Registry and Chambers. And I'm joined today by Aleksandar Kontić, member of the immediate office of the prosecutor. The tribunal was officially notified yesterday by the Serbian authorities that Milan Gvero passed away on Sunday, the 17th of February. The chamber in the case is seized of the matter. Gvero was one of the 6 defense appellants in the Popovic et al. Case who was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment on the 10th of June 2010 for crimes committed in Srebrenica and Žepa enclaves. He was granted early release on 28th of June 2010, pending the delivery of the appeal judgment. The question of the future of the appellate proceedings is a matter within the purview of the appeals chamber. Now, the appeals judgment in the case of prosecutor versus Momcilo Perišić is scheduled to be rendered in courtroom 1 of the tribunal on the 28th of February 2013 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Momcilo Perišić is former chief of the general staff of the Yugoslav army. A majority of the trial chamber, Judge Moloto dissenting, found Perišić guilty of aiding and abetting murders, inhumane acts, persecutions on political, racial and religious grounds, and attacks on civilians between August 1993 and November 1995 in Sarajevo and Srebrenica through the role he played in the development and implementation of the Yugoslav Supreme Defense Council's policy of providing military and other assistance to support the war effort of the Army of Republika Srpska in Bosnia. A majority of the trial chamber, Judge Moloto dissenting, also found Perišić guilty as a superior for failing to punish murder, attacks on civilians, and inhumane acts related to the shelling of Zagreb that took place between the 2nd and 3rd of May 1995. The majority found that Perišić retained effective control over Army of Yugoslavia soldiers seconded to the Serbian Army of the Krajina, and that he failed to punish these seconded soldiers for crimes that took place during the shelling of Zagreb. The trial chamber unanimously acquitted Perišić of aiding and abetting extermination in Srebrenica and of superior responsibility for crimes in Sarajevo and Srebrenica. The trial chamber sentenced Perišić to 27 years of imprisonment. Perišić trial began on 2nd of October 2008. Closing arguments were held from 28th to 31st of March 2011. In the course of 198 trial days, the trial chamber considered evidence from a total of 136 witnesses and admitted 3,797 exhibits into evidence. The trial judgment was delivered on the 6th of September 2011. The defense appealed the trial judgment and requests that Perišić be acquitted on all grounds. The prosecution did not file an appeal. The appeal hearing was held on 30th October 2012. Turning to the activities in the courtrooms, in the case of Radovan Karadžić, the trial chamber is currently hearing testimony of Petar Kaunurović, a former police officer in Brčko. He is the 82nd witness to be called by the defense. In the case of Ratko Mladić, Per Anton Brenskak, former UN military observer in Sarajevo, is testifying. He is the 76th witness to be called by the prosecution. That ends my briefing. Sasha, I'm turning to you.
No statement from the office of the prosecutor.
Questions? No questions. Thank you very much, and we see you next week.